Hello everybody. This is going to be why I'm I'm leaving Hollywood. I'm so sad. Not really actually because we'll get into that. Okay. You may be wondering what is Hollywood. Basically, that's willingly choosing to become the villain. Okay, first I must take y'all back to how it all started. Um Here. It started in the garden. So, once upon a time, there was like some random garden in the middle of some digital universe somewhere, I don't know. The tree became known as no other than the tree of knowledge of good and Hollywood. It kind of became like a critical part of my life, let me tell you. Yep, so anyways, one day I stumbled across this tree, so I started looking around this tree, wondering what's the secret backstory or lore to this thing. Like, does it produce any fruit or what? I got spooked by some random voice in my ear telling me, hey yo, you should be watering this thing. I decided to water it some and some more. And it eventually had to grow something, right? The next day, you'll never believe what monstrosity I found there, bro. I didn't really know what to do with this thing. It was a big old apple, right? It kind of looked yummy, I'm not gonna lie. Should I cook it up and make some pies for the community or something? Or compote? I don't know. Yeah, I was pretty confused. It wasn't until this dude showed up. Mind blown. Okay. He came. It was Hollywood Hawk Hogan. Huh? He confronted me. Oh, it won't hurt to take a bite now, would it? At first I was a bit iffy, really? But then I started to realize, what is there for me to lose? He also mentioned to me, he told me himself, taking a bite here, it would turn me Hollywood. He would grant me with, unthinkable power and benefits no other human would have, the chance to experience. So I thought, hey, yo, why not, low-key try this, bro? This thought started to consume me. Becoming the villain, becoming Hollywood, eventually I gave in. Okay, I'm gonna show you the list now. The promises I was made from my mentor. Oh yeah, he became my mentor. He trained me, basically. I will hit unthinkable value. General rarity chances increase. Gear items whenever I join the game for real. Will be impossible for anyone to pass my cash. ... Unlimited food. Yay. Official wrestling belt. That's what I really, really wanted, man. Change brings opportunity. Bro gave me his belt. Yay. I was so happy. I decided to put it on and immediately things started happening. I mean, my name, it became Hollywood, okay? I naturally decided to change my avatar because just to fit the narrative. I had a vital mission to protect this fruit at all costs. Not like many people were around to see it, but yeah, anyways. Man, I got Fernando, the rare guy, Master Sprinklers incoming, Grandmaster Sprinklers, once they were added. I started getting those. I got all these, it's OPC stocks. My kit soon started, Fernando was taking all these plants from random sources. My cash, it started to duplicate, what is this? Got all these goodies. Look, we got even the most OP, admin abuse commands. We got all the seeds, man. I was like, Hollywood's the real stuff. It kind of all changed once he showed up. Totally hurts. Who is this freak? Saw him strolling on by and I was like, who is that? He started talking random stuff about Hulk Hogan. He trained him, but apparently it wasn't by Hollywood Hulk Hogan. This was trained by the original Hulk Hogan. We had the same master. I didn't believe it at first because, like, this dude ain't Hollywood, but then it came to my knowledge. He was trained before me. My true color started showing. We got in a huge argument, discussion, fight thing over this. And bro even started talking about some canon, like, fight boxing match we had to do. I was so like, what? I showed him the apple. He was so against the fact. I was like, bro, it's not bad. You'll just become like super OP over time. You know what I mean? He also said something about whoever fights Hollywood would be victorious. Yeah, that made no darn sense to me. Anyways, then he started talking about this random Hollywood book of anti-Hollywood. I never heard about this in my life. I didn't even know there was a Hollywood book of anti-Hollywood. Then he started spewing random nonsense, like it says on page 89 that he who bites the apple of Hollywood become Hollywood forever. Later, this is kind of known to be false. I don't know why he said that. Then I started to ask him who wrote this book, and bro said it was actually Hulk Hogan himself. I was like, huh? First of all, this book was written before Hulk Hogan became Hollywood, so how am I supposed to know which side was legit at that point? Bro, even Jandal turned evil. He brought corruption to the garden. He was full on Hollywood at that point. It's like Hollywood train became so unstoppable at that time. Yeah, well, at that time. If you take another bite from the apple, there's a chance I could be regular again. Basically, this whole time, I've been putting Hollywood in clean light, but I started to learn the hard way. It can slowly come to corrupt you and affect you in every aspect of your life. I started to watch this dude. I saw he really was no threat to me. In fact, he was kind of smart. I couldn't believe it. I started to overthink my perks of Hollywood. Like, with this dude's creative inventfulness, he created some kind of method that outdid even my plants. I couldn't believe it. Part of Hollywoodness was failing me. I kind of decided to copy him, but it didn't work out as good. Lol. The more I played this game, the more it got in my way. Then this random hacker dude started joining me. I was like, this isn't supposed to happen at all. He started threatening me and broke my game. Oh, oops. I was like, no. And my kitsune started to become, how should I say this, lazy. Feed stocks weren't as good, and I started to feel like this whole Hollywood thing was getting to my head. Then somehow he was able to pass my cash, bro. At that moment, I knew I just wanted to get back at him. So I tried to. I became desperate. I did whatever it took to, like, stay ahead of his cash. I even wanted to start up that boxing match, you know. I had this genius plan, okay? I wanted to get his most valuable pet, so I lied. I wasn't gonna give it back, but I wanted to borrow it, right? I kind of thought it was a stretch, like, no way this dude's gonna believe me, but to my surprise, he let me use it. My garden started to turn golden. I began passing him by billions. He also donated me some billions, gifted me items, and was fully, like, compassionate. I was like stunned. After everything we've been through, he treated me still like a human. I started to realize something. I had become selfish. Sometimes life can be all about yourself. Sometimes you gotta let go of your selflessness to become selfless. For the sake of the world in this state, human compassion is one of the most valuable gifts to give. By becoming Hollywood, was it worth losing my respect for others? Thoughts of leaving Hollywood started to surface. I didn't want to be the bad guy anymore. I didn't want to fight this guy. The power shifted and I had no control over it anymore. This world doesn't need any more hate. It shouldn't be all about the money in the world, fame, or some of the other things that this world isn't even worth chasing after. It means I'm going to lose myself in the process. Then why bother?